There are some absolutely incredible science fiction books out there waiting to be read. I've been sharing my top 80 that I've discovered over time. Today, I've got another 20 for you. Let's check them out. Welcome to Fantasy for the Ages. I'm Jim, the father of this father son show, where we talk about fantasy, science fiction, horror, and other nerdy things. Today, definitely science fiction. This is my second part of a four-part episode where I'm revealing from the bottom to the top my top 80 science fiction reads of all time. If you missed it, there's already another episode then to check out where I gave you 80 through 61. Today, I'm starting at 60 and working up to 41. So these are even better than the books that I revealed in the last episode. If you have any thoughts at all about these, I hope they'll end up in the comments. I want to know, what do you think of my picks? Also, I hope you enjoy this and give us a like to demonstrate that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll be reminded as more episodes come out, including the remainder of this list over the next 2 days. All right, let's get to it. I just want to share these great books with you and hopefully add a few things to your TBR or remind you of some of the great books you've read over time. Number 60 is Zoo by James Patterson and Michael Ledwidge, which was published back in 2012. This is about a global uprising of animals where humanity turns into prey. This was actually adapted into a CBS television series that aired from 2015 to 2017. I really enjoyed the show and wished there was more of it. Number 59 is Cibola Burns, written by James S.A. Corey and published in 2014. This is the fourth book in the Expanse series, an amazing science fiction series. This one focuses on the conflicts over a newly colonized planet. The book's title refers to a mythological city of gold. Number 58, The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England by Brandon Sanderson. This was published in 2023. In this book, a man navigates survival and mystery in an alternate medieval England after losing his memory. This book was one of those that Sanderson wrote during COVID and released as his surprise secret novels through that Kickstarter campaign that literally broke Kickstarter. I bought all 4 of the secret novels, and I'm kind of an outlier here. This was my favorite of the bunch. Number 57, House Carino by Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson. This was published in 2001. This is the third book in their Prelude to Dune series, chronicling the rise of the Carino dynasty. The authors drew extensively on Frank Herbert's unpublished notes for this prequel. It was the first that I've got on this list of books that were written by Frank's son, Brian, with Kevin J. Anderson. You're going to see some more. I actually really enjoy every book in the Dune series. Number 56 is House Atreides, also by Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson, published in 1999. This is the first of the prequel to Dune, exploring the political and personal origins of the Atreides family. It was the first collaboration also between these two authors to bring you more books of the Dune universe. Number 55 is House Harkonnen, or Harkonnen, depending how you want to pronounce it. By Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson, this was published in 2000 and chronicles the power struggles and dark secrets of the Harkonnen family. This book delves deeply into the origins of the feud between the Atreides and Harkonnen houses. Number 54 is Under the Dome by Stephen King, published in 2009. This book shares the story of a small town that ends up trapped under a mysterious, impenetrable dome, leading to chaos. King originally began writing a version of the story all the way back in the 1970s. I read it because it was adapted for television, and before I watched the show, I wanted to read the book. The endings are a little different. I really enjoy the book. Number 53, Heir to the Empire by Timothy Zahn, published in 1991. 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, the New Republic faces a new threat in Grand Admiral Thrawn. This book launched the Star Wars expanded universe and revitalized interest in Star Wars novels. Of course, this is considered Star Wars Legends now, and we're getting a new Thrawn in the Disney version. Number 52 is Dark Force Rising by Timothy Zahn, published in 1992. Here, the search for the legendary Katana fleet becomes a race against time for the New Republic. Zahn was praised for introducing strong, complex female characters. In this book in particular, we meet Mara Jade, which is one of the things I most hold against Disney because they've pretty much erased her. Mara Jade rocked! Number 51 is The Last Command by Timothy Zahn, published in 1993. So this is a trilogy, the Thrawn trilogy, boom, boom, boom. This book is the final showdown between the New Republic and Grand Admiral Thrawn. This whole trilogy was a bestseller. Some of the best performing Star Wars books that have ever been. Number 50, The Kaiju Preservation Society by John Scalzi, published in 2022. This book is about a group of individuals working to protect massive kaiju creatures in an alternate dimension. The book was written during the COVID-19 pandemic as a lighter, more fun project of Scalzi. He had a darker novel he'd been working on, and he was like, the world's dark enough right now. Let me give him something a little more entertaining. So I was entertained. Number 49, a real throwback for you. Frankenstein, written by Mary Shelley and published all the way back in 1818. Here we've got the story of a scientist who creates a sentient creature, which leads to tragic consequences. Mary Shelley conceived this story during a ghost story contest with Lord Byron and Percy Shelley. If you think you know the story of Frankenstein because you saw a movie or two, you do not. Read the book. Far more impressive. Number 48, The Maze Runner by James Dashner, published in 2009. This book is about teenagers who are trapped in a deadly maze and how they have to uncover its secrets if they want to survive. The maze design was inspired by ancient labyrinths, especially that one in Crete. Number 47, Shift by Hugh Howey, published in 2013. This book is a prequel to Wool, which is book 1 in this trilogy, as this one explores the origins of the Silo world. The book was initially self-published, as was Wool. Number 46, Wayward by Blake Crouch, published in 2013. In this book, a sheriff uncovers dark truths in the seemingly idyllic town of Wayward Pines. The Wayward Pines trilogy inspired a Fox TV series, which I've watched some of. I finished the whole first season and then kind of ran out of steam. Number 45, The Last Town by Blake Crouch, published in 2014. This is the shocking finale to the Wayward Pines trilogy. The series draws heavily from Twin Peaks and The Prisoner. It's just got a great vibe to it, and twists, turns, and mysteries. Really delightful. Number 44, 11/22/63 by Stephen King. This was published in 2011. This novel is about a man who travels back in time to prevent JFK's assassination. Does he succeed? Read the book. The novel was adapted into a Hulu miniseries starring James Franco. I have not seen that yet. It's on the to-be-seen list. Number 43, The Scorch Trials by James Dashner, published in 2010. Here we've got the survivors of the maze traversing a dangerous wasteland, still focused on survival. The film adaptation added new characters that are not present in the book. Again, the book is always better than the movie. Number 42, Red Shirts by John Scalzi, published in 2012. In this novel, we see Starship crew members who realize they are expendable background characters in a TV show. red shirts. The book won the Hugo Award for Best Novel in 2013. I've read it a few times. It's so entertaining and not very long. And my last one for today, number 41, is kind of a cheat. I'm bringing the Trackers series. Nicholas Sansbury Smith is the author, and this is a 4-book series. The first of the books came out in 2017. This is where survivors are navigating a post apocalyptic world plagued by EMP attacks and predators. The author draws on his experiences in emergency management for realism. And it's real and freaky and such a good read. That's where I'll leave you today. I'm halfway through my top 80 now. Again, you got any thoughts on the books I've put here? Ones you really enjoy here? Ones you're not sure why they're here? Put them down in the comments. I'll read them and I will respond. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.